Hi guys, good evening. Welcome to another episode of the ADM TV. Today we'll be talking about something that affects a lot of people, the young and the old. Children, teenager, youth, adults, everybody, okay? And it is something that we're very familiar with. So today we'll be talking about self-esteem. What is self-esteem? Self-esteem is the overall opinion about yourself. It is how you feel about yourself, how you respect yourself, how you carry and accept yourself even when others are not there. But we're going to focus on low self-esteem. What is low self-esteem? Low self-esteem. Now, what is low self-esteem? Low self-esteem is the negative opinion that you have about yourself. Simply put that, it is the feeling that you're not good enough, you're less than, you're not worthy, even when there is no evidence for that. That is what low self-esteem is. Now, low self-esteem usually don't just happen from big things. No, it is a build up from things, from layers, and gradually it builds up and you begin to develop low self-esteem. Okay, and this usually happens when you're a kid, from childhood, because you don't have the power to fight back, you don't have the courage to speak up, and gradually those things that you hear, that people talk about you, builds up and you develop low self-esteem. So a quick story. I was having a conversation with a friend and she told me that she used to battle with low self-esteem. It was something really, really tough for her, and it took a number of years before she was able to outgrow it. I'm going to share with you. Now, this girl is very beautiful, okay? She's very beautiful. And then when she was telling me about it, she said when she was younger, she has a sister. There's a woman that comes to their house, she sells clothes. She comes to their house and the mom will be like, okay, people should come and pick dresses, come and pick. She told me that she was hiding. Whenever the woman comes, she goes to hide. If her mom calls her, please come and select, come and try on some, she said no, that she doesn't need new clothes, that she doesn't want to. Why? Because this woman, whenever she comes to the house, she says things like, no, please, okay. Sorry. She says things like, no, please, if it's Gloria, let her not come, please. Call Blessing, please. That one, she has good body size, the clothing will fit her perfectly. Gloria does not have body now, which one will she try that will fit her? And with time it begins to build up. It built up and she lost her self-esteem. She was ashamed, and it hurts so deeply. It hurts so deeply. That is what low self-esteem can cause. It can cause you to withdraw socially. Whenever she sees the woman, she goes into it. And she never told her mother about this. She never told her mother about this. And that is why when I see parents standing up for their children, I'm happy. You can't just talk down on your child. Hey, see your big head. Look at your big head. Look at your big eye. You just tear down a child's confidence. No, please, it is not supposed to be so. Because the more you do this, the more it develops, it builds up little by little, gradually, and before you know, a child is losing himself. Please. So, low self-esteem do not just happen, or people do not just develop low self-esteem because of their body type. Some develop low self-esteem because of their gender, their tribe, complexion, cultural shame. Society shaming a woman over 30 and is not yet married, or society shaming a man because of financial instability. Those are also causes of low self-esteem. Others include disability or chronic illnesses. Why? These things happen. So now low self-esteem is bad because if left untreated, if it is not checked, can lead to depression, And depression isn't just about feeling sad, okay? If it goes untreated, it can affect almost every area of your life. And over time, it leads to anxiety. It leads to anxiety disorders where you're in constant worry. You begin to feel social anxiety, panic attack. Like my friend told me, she said when this happened to her, the story I told you, when it happened to her, she was feeling less of herself. She couldn't even associate with her peers. When she sees other girls or teenagers her age, she can't go close to them. She can't relate with them because of what that woman had said. And it already planted a seed in her. And it had already planted a seed in her that made her feel less of herself, that made her think she was not worthy to be among others, So it's bad. And depression can not just lead to social withdrawal, not just panic attacks. It can also lead to the use of substance to feel good and forget about your worries, and at worst, suicidal thoughts too. So my advice is, if you know you're battling with low self-esteem, you have to be aware of it before you can know what to do, what step to take. Okay, I also used to be I used to deal with low self-esteem. I couldn't stand in front of a crowd to speak. I was a very shy person. I was very shy. But I had to deal with that. Okay, I had to start from somewhere. I had to talk to myself and say, okay, I knew that this was an issue for me. Okay, so I had to start from somewhere to relate with people, just little by little, and now so unlearn negative thoughts and talks about yourself. Speak positive, say things about yourself. Remember, I told you that you can do anything. I mean, anything you put your mind to, you can do it. You can do it. Anything you put your mind to, you can do it. Okay, speak positively. And also, you can see a therapist if the case with you is trauma or abuse. Speak to a therapist or a counselor. A therapist is like, a guide, a personal trainer for our minds. So you can speak to a therapist. And please, parents, adults, just like I said, these things do not just happen overnight. It grows. It is something that we should be mindful of what we say, the things we say to people. Do not make mockery. Do not make a joke about someone's body, someone's life, physical features. No, because these words over time builds up and it becomes something bigger. So thank you. So that's all for today. Until some other time, please do not forget to like, comment, share, and also subscribe to our channel for more. Thank you. Bye.